Welcome back to the Scoreboard Focus. My name is Ife. Yes, Manchester United have won a football match. So don't think that is a dream. Don't think that you are hallucinating. Manchester United have won 2-0 against Sunderland at Old Trafford. So there goes your confirmation. So well done to Manchester United for winning this game. And yeah, it's a much needed win. Manchester United, you know, they need to start picking up points. They have to collect as much points as possible because, tougher games are coming. We've got Liverpool next, and it's going to be very, very difficult for us to play against them. Liverpool is a winning machine, even if sometimes they don't play well. They know how to win games and they concede less goals. Um, they are one of the teams in Europe that concede very, very less goals. So they are very organized and compact. And yeah, they have wonderful players. But, going back to Manchester United today, they put in a very solid performance. And yeah, defensively, I think Amorim got it spot on today. Um, the first wonderful decision was to bring in Lammens in goal. And yeah, he looked very, very composed. He was not phased by the, Old Trafford faithful. He was very confident and he was able to, put in a very solid performance. And, this will also boost his confidence, to keep a clean sheet. Manchester United hadn't kept a clean sheet in 8 games, which is unheard of for a club as big as Manchester United. So yeah, it was a good solid performance from Lammens. And yeah, he also avoided conceding a penalty, where I mean if he had conceded it, it would have really um you know how can I put it? It would have really put a stain on his very, very solid debut, but he avoided to concede a penalty and he managed to put in a very, very good performance. And the back line was very solid as well. Ligt Shaw, Euro, um, they and Dalot as well. They looked very, very solid. And yeah, it was a good performance by them. And yeah, I think Ruben Amorim got it right there. The midfield looked very, very solid. They kept the ball and they were able to defend as well. And yeah, Mason Mount looked incredible today. I think he was rolling back the years. Remember the Mason Mount of Chelsea? He was unbelievable, and I think that he rolled back the years here. I mean, he's still young, but the Mason Mount that we saw at Chelsea was something out of this world. And I think that if he manages to stay fit, he will really go back to his best. So yeah, he was the standout player today. And then Mbeumo as well was very, very busy on the right flank, on the right wing. He was causing a lot of problems. And of course, he created the first goal for Mount. And that goal by Mount, it reminded me of a certain goal that Kaká, the Brazilian, he scored it in the Champions League. I don't know which team they played against, but it was I think it was the latter stages of that tournament. And yeah, the goal that he scored was similar to one that I saw by Kaká, the legendary Brazilian. I mean, it was a beautiful goal. Yeah, you should really, really go and check it out. And yeah, Manchester United they were able to score another goal through Cisco. This was the first goal by Mount. This is the picture here, celebrating with the teammates. And then yeah, Cisco, you know. Mr. Uh, Acrobatic. He loves like jumping. He's very, very flexible, and he's able to jump very, very high. It's very athletic, acrobatic as well. So yeah, he managed to tap in a goal, and it was a typical clinical finish from a striker after it was headed on by Dalot. Then he connected with it and and it was a simple tap in for him. So yeah, it was a classic goal, classic number 9 goal, and yeah, it's great to see Sesko off the mark. And yeah, he put in a very good shift today. He was very, very troublesome up front with his height and presence. So yeah, well done to Sesko. Well done to Manchester United today for getting the 3 points, 2-0 victory at Old Trafford. So now um, the international break is coming, and then after that, it's Liverpool, which is going to be, you know, it's one of the biggest, matches in England, and it's a rivalry that has gone on for many many years. So yeah, we expect fireworks um, in 2 weeks' time in Liverpool because both teams have great tradition, great history, and you know they want to win. It's gonna be a very very interesting game. But after that performance, I think that Manchester United, if they carry on um, playing as they did today, of course, today, we can compare Sunderland to Liverpool, but they are both Premier League teams, and Liverpool is playing much better right now than Sunderland, with all due respect. But if Manchester United keep the discipline that they did today and put in extra effort and put in, a lot of hard running as well, and if they concentrate throughout the game and make sure that they defend well and keep the ball well when they have it and create chances for themselves, then who knows? They might do the impossible and maybe grab a point or even nick it, and try to get the 3 points. So yeah, I mean today it was a very good performance. It was solid, and as a Man United fan, I hope that they can carry on the way that they played today, but with a high intensity because against Liverpool, we are going to have a very, very difficult match, difficult opponent in Liverpool. And because right now they are playing wonderful football. Yes, they have lost a couple of games, but only, by, score lines that are very, very narrow, 1-0, particularly the game that they lost against Galatasaray. So when they lose, it's not like a big score line or anything. They are a very disciplined team, and they have wonderful attacking players. So yeah, I think that we have to use the international break as a time to really prepare ourselves for the match. Of course, there'll be other players away on international duty, but still, Amorim has to come up with a solid game plan because going to Liverpool at Anfield, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. But after today's performance, all they need to do is to, keep playing in a way that is organized and in a way that they can create opportunities and actually score goals. And if they do that and, continue winning games, collecting points, that'll give them confidence. And whenever big teams like Liverpool come around, uh, they'll be able to compete. So yeah, well done to Manchester United. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of their performance today? Do you think that Ruben Amorim could have done something better to maybe help the team to score more goals? Could he have brought on some players to create more opportunities so that Manchester United could score maybe two or more goals? Because we all like to see Manchester United win thoroughly and convincingly. 2-0 is fine, but as Man United fans, we expect to see a lot of goals, 3-0, 4-0. We are used to a way of playing that produces goals, especially from the time of Sir Alex Ferguson. I think that is something that's also missing from Manchester United. Goals. We need more goals, more flair, you know. Yeah, let me know, what do you think about today's game, and how did you think the players performed? I'd like to hear from you. Yeah, so well done to Manchester United. Let's hope that we carry on playing well and winning games. So that's it from me. I'll see you next time.